Hi guys, welcome back to my channel Unlock Psychology with Shweta, and thank you so much for being already there and also simultaneously commenting on my channel. So as I promised yesterday कि हम लोग जो है live session करने वाले हैं. As I told you all कि हम लोग live session करने वाले हैं till the time you have your exams. हम लोग back to back live session करेंगे जिसमें I'm going to help you to discuss all the important and relevant questions. And आप सभी लोग उसके अंदर actively participate कर सकते हैं. Sessions are going to be very brief. Sessions are going to be very informative and to the point. हम लोग बिल्कुल beat the bush around नहीं करने वाले हैं because I understand कि ये टाइम सभी लोगों के लिए कितना ज्यादा क्रूशियल और इम्पोर्टेंट है. सो हाय यंशिका, हाय किशाली, हाय श्रुति, हाय प्रानिका, हेलो एवरीबडी एंड वेरी गुड इवनिंग to one and all who are watching and who have taken out such an important and precious time from all of your schedule, guys. I'm just going to continue with my session as I told you. Hi music, hi Chanchal. So good to see so many people around, and I see more and more people are joining. So yes. Yes, guys, Neha, for your question that you want to ask, and anyone who wants to ask me a question, guys, please go on my channel. मैंने अपने चैनल के अंदर कम्युनिटी सेक्शन में एक ऑप्शन और एक एक पोस्ट डाला है जहां पर जिसको भी जो भी डाउट्स हैं वो जाकर के वहां मेंशन कर सकते हैं. एंड इन माय टुमारोज लाइव सेशन, दो आइडियली आई थॉट कि मैं आज वाले लाइव सेशन में करूंगी, बट आज वाले लाइव सेशन में हो नहीं पाएगा. So you put up your questions in there, guys. और मैं कल वाले लाइव सेशन में जो हम शाम की तरफ मोस्ट प्रॉब्ली ही करेंगे, आप सभी लोगों के जितने भी डाउट्स हैं उनको केटर करूंगी. सो प्लीज पुट अप योर क्वेरीज इन देयर. फायदा ये होगा कि ब्रेनस्टॉर्मिंग होगी, बहुत सारे लोग देखेंगे और ज्यादा से ज्यादा रिस्पॉन्स मिलेंगे, राइट? So don't worry, yes, we are going to handle each one of your queries in here. Right, so this is a channel, this is a platform जहाँ पे आप सभी लोगों को अपने सारे डाउट सॉल्व और सॉर्ट करने का मौका मिलने वाला है. So without taking any further minutes, मैं अपने assertion reasoning based questions का जो rapid fire है वो शुरू करती हूँ, और इसके बाद I have a bunch of few question papers with me जो कि मैं आप सभी लोग के साथ डिस्कस करूंगी. I'm going to paste up all the questions that आप सभी लोगों को उन क्वेश्चंस का एक्सपोजर मिले, समझ आता जाए कि क्या है कैसा है, और हम लोग शुरू करते हैं आज का सिलसिला. I want 100% participation. I want everybody to be a part of the session and answer actively. Here's the first assertion for you. मैक्सिमम टाइम हम assertion reasoning based question को ही प्रैक्टिस करते हैं क्योंकि वही सभी बच्चों का बहुत बड़ा वीक पॉइंट है. ये मुझे ओवर पीरियड ऑफ टाइम समझ आ रहा है. This is the reason, okay? So assertion: the surface traits according to Raymond Cattell are stable and are considered as the building blocks of personality. Reasoning: I'm attaching the reason, which says that there are also a number of source trait that results from interaction of the surface trait. The surface traits according to Raymond Cattell are the stable and are considered as the building blocks of person's personality because there are a number of source traits that results from the interaction of surface traits. Fantastic, guys. Yes, this is the right answer. They're both true, but they're not related to each other. They're not trying to justify the cause and effect relationship. Yes. I did hear the tragic news today that we lost our Army Chief General, and this is extremely disheartening, though I feel it is completely a murder and something that's really huge, which we probably don't understand as a layman right now. But then this is something huge. I feel that. Correct. Moving on to the next assertion reasoning based question, which is this. People with mild disability are slower than their peers but can function quite independently. Reason: as the disability increases, the difficulties are strongly marked. People with a mild disability are slower than their peer but can function quite independently. Reason: as the level of disability increases, the difficulties are strongly marked. Please tell me the correct answer for the question. People with mild disability are slower than their peer but can function quite independently because as the level of disability increases. Correct, correct. So, good job, everybody. Yes, A is the right answer. Moving on to the next question for you all. This is the question that as as persons, we always make some judgments about our own value or worth. This is called self-esteem. This is the assertion. Reason इसके पीछे जो दिया गया है वो है people who says people who says they are good in sports, academics, or piano, etc., indicates that they're having high self-esteem. People who says they're good in sports, academics, or piano, etc., indicates that they have a high self-esteem. Tell me the right answer for the question, guys. I think. Oh, why? Why do you think it's A, guys? Because मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि इसका सही जवाब A नहीं है. I feel both are true, but they're not related to each other, isn't it? People who say that they're good in sports, academics, and piano, etc., indicates their high. Um, it is quite debatable. It can be A, though I feel, but it can also. I think it's a little debatable. I am not sure of it. But yeah, you guys can keep this question aside and just see. But the reason is giving an example of a self-esteem only. Both are indicating the concept of self-esteem. If there is yes more than no in answer, consider a high self-esteem. Good evening. Okay. Yeah, because I have a doubt. It isn't. I mean, this is what I feel. Okay. Um, okay, then probably it is A, but then I am not quite sure of it. Okay, maybe, but I'm not sure, guys. I'm being very honest in here. Even I can have confusion. I'm not sure of the answer. But I'll go ahead with the next question for a time being. Oh God, so hot in here, yeah. Stress differs from individual to individual in terms of intensity, duration, complexity, and predictability. Reason दिया है 23-year-old has more stress than a 11-year-old. A 23-year-old has a more stress than a 11-year-old. That is quite a question, huh? Tell me. Okay, right. A is true, but R isn't. Okay. A lot of people are also with the opinion that both are true, but they're not related to each other. How is it true? Do you have any proofs that it is true? I want to ask you all this question. Do you have any proof? Does anything says that it isn't true? Shruti, A to hai hi nahi, boss. A is absolutely out of question. Okay, but whereas I think that A is true and R is false. Okay, uh, it isn't subjective, but it isn't a part of our syllabus. That is the reason we do not consider it as being true or false. That's the thing. Okay. Next is when we are sorry. Let me just paste the question for you all. Yes, R isn't true. So, when under psychological stress, it leads to production of certain hormones like adrenaline and cortisol. Reason दिया हुआ है because this makes psychological changes in behavioral patterns, sleep cycles, etc., etc. Tell me if it's true or I mean, what is going to be the right answer? When under psychological stress, it leads to production of a certain hormones like adrenaline and cortisol, because this marks psychological changes in behavioral patterns, sleeps, cycles, etc. Option A is false and R is true. Okay, this is what our music kitty says. Anyone else who has a different opinion on this, please pop up your answer. Okay, these are quite a stimulating answer. Yes, Jagjit, we're going to go on that. Both are true. B, but not a correct explanation. Okay. So far, I'm getting varied responses today. I think we're having quite a difficult time. Okay. Physical stress. Um, it leads to production of certain. Okay. All right. So, guys, let me, bring a certain thing to your notice, which probably would make you realize that assertion is not true. If you talk about, this is with specifically with reference to this guy, general adaptation syndrome, right? So, when we talk about general adaptation syndrome, it was being criticized for the fact that there was no importance given to the psychological factors. Okay, so I think it is going to make you realize that option A is certainly out of question, because वो true नहीं है. And why is it isn't true? I think I have proved that as well. So you're gonna have to get back, and you will probably have to. Yeah, I had a music kitty who said that option A is false and R is true. So that's absolutely a correct answer. So guys, इतने tricky question आएंगे ना कि आप लोगों का दिमाग घूम जाएगा. Who would expect कि यहाँ पे psychological लिखा होगा. So this is what I want to say, that you have to be using your presence of mind on the day of, examination, so that you do not fumble it up. Okay. Yeah. Next question. Okay. Huh. The next question. Let me take many people who are okay, let me take this one. This is also quite debatable. Assertion is false, guys, because जो आपका general adaptation syndrome है, that does not cater to psychological responses, and this was one of the major reasons that general adaptation syndrome was being criticized, and this is the reason that A is false. Okay, your psychological stress does not lead to any of the physiological responses according to the book. Okay, so okay, please send me the page number. I would like to go through it again. Okay, acha. Next question for you all. Everyone to please refer to page number 57, last paragraph, in order to have an answer to that question. Moving on to the next assertion reason is the thematic A perception test was developed by Herman Rorschach. The TAT was developed by Herman Rorschach और उसका reason दिया हुआ है. It is a little more structured than the ink blot test. It is a little more structured than the ink blot test. Yes, the answer is very nice, very nice. Lovely. D is the correct answer to the question. Very good, very good, very good. Good to hear. Okay, next question that I would like to ask you all. Assertion is here that there is one guna present in every person. उसका रीजन दिया है the dominance of one guna leads to a particular type of behavior. There is one guna present in every person because the dominance of one guna leads to a particular type of behavior. Okay, okay, all right, lovely, lovely, lovely. Okay, fantastic. Okay, last two questions for assertion reason. Okay, guys. Last two assertion reason question, or maybe last assertion reason question. I'll just see. Okay, that's nice. I'm really enjoying the idea that we're all brainstorming on the question and, discussing it. So that's wonderful. Okay, here comes another assertion for you all. Behavioral ratings are frequently used for personality assessment of individuals in an education or industrial setting. Behavioral rating are frequently used for personality assessment of individuals in an educational institutions or industrial setting. Whereas the reason given to it is the behavioral ratings are generally taken from the people who know the assessee intimately and have interacted over a period of time. Okay, that's quite an interesting one. Okay. All right. So, yes, the correct answer to this particular assertion reason based question is A, that it is basically taken it out by the person who has apparently know each other for quite some time. Okay. Yeah. So, I think I'm sorted with the assertion reasoning based question and अभी हम लोग MCQ based type वाले question कर लेते हैं फटाफट से. Okay. So that you all can get more practice of other type of question. Okay, let me just go back and see if I can give you more practice to the questions, and I think we can practice some more. Okay, there are so many butterflies that somehow get inside the house. I don't know how. Chalo. Chanchal, even I will have to open the book and look into that. I am also not so quite clear with it. But what I felt was is something that I've already told you all. But somebody has pasted it and said that वो question वहाँ पर जाकर के check करेंगे तो answer जो है वो A निकल के आएगा. तो एक बारी आप लोगों को ये book में जाकर के just go and just check that and. That's how probably you can get to the crux of it. MCQ टाइप क्वेश्चन शुरू करते हैं. आप लोगों को सिर्फ ABCD ऐसे ही लिखना है. I will be live for next 10 minutes at after 30 minutes, like exactly 30 minutes of my live session, I'm going to end the live. So let's make the best use out of the time that we all have. Okay. In 3 gunas assertion reasoning it should be okay. So वैसे gunas तो 3 होते हैं, but what it says that in an individual there's only one guna which is more dominant or prominent. This is what the question says, and I think that is how it got twisted, because there's always going to be a twist and turn in the in the way they would ask you a question. So this is what I think is the twist why you got confused too. Okay. So without wasting a lot of time, guys, let's just quickly head to the MCQ based question. This one is a knowledge based question. So listen to it very, very carefully, okay? Dash prepared the mental measurement handbook listing the 103 tests of intelligence in India that were available in several languages. Dash prepared the mental measure handbook listing the 103 tests of intelligence in India that were available in several languages. Your options are Mahanubalis, Long and Mehta, S.M. Mohsin, C.H. Rice. You can just write A, B, and C. Very nice, Utkarsh. That's the right answer, Long and Mehta. Very nice, very nice. People seem to be quite prepared with it. I'm very glad. Question number two, psychologists, counselors, politicians, and motivational speakers are high on this kind of intelligence. Psychologists, counselors, politicians, and motivational speakers are high on this kind of intelligence. Your options are linguistic, interpersonal, intrapersonal, yeah, logical, mathematical. Very nice, very nice. Lovely. Next question for you all. Dash proposed a hierarchical model of intelligence. Dash proposed the hierarchical model of intelligence. What is the right answer? Dash proposed the hierarchical model of intelligence. Option A, Spearman, Binet. Option C, Jensen. Very nice, very nice. And option D, Guilford. Moving on to the next question, guys. Lovely. Professor Gia wants to know students' understanding of their personality in their own words. Which method is best suited for that? Professor Gia wants to know students' understanding of their personality in their own words. Which method is best suited for that? Option A, case study. Option B, self-report. Option C, interview. And option D, psychological test. Option A, case study. B, self-report. C, interview. D, psychological test. Which is the right answer? Very nice. Lovely, 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 lovely. Very nice. So there is no option of sentence completion test. Okay, so the right answer is self-report measure. No, the right answer is a self-report measure because that's the point of time when you express yourself with your own wish and desires. Though psychological tests are also self-report measure, but then in this case we will go for a self-report measure. Okay, guys, there was one question for which I was very confused, and I would really like you people to give me an answer of that question. I'll come on to that and I'll tell you which question is it, okay? So I really would want you people to tell me the answer for that question. When it'll come, I'll ask you. Dash is a stable and persistent way of behaving. Dash is a stable and a persistent way of behaving. Options are temperament, dispositions, character, या trait. Temperament, dispositions, characters, yeah, trait. Dash is a stable and persistent way of behaving. Very nice. Very nice. Good, 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 good job, everybody. Very nice. I'm very happy. Next question. Asif loves solo travel. Asif loves solo travel. He loves going to a new places and trying unfamiliar cuisines. His parents sometimes worry, but Asif has always felt that he can deal with what comes his way. He seems to be high on number one, self-esteem, number two, self-regulation, C, self-efficacy, yeah, option number D, self-worth. Option number A, self-esteem, self-regulation, self-efficacy, yeah, self-worth. Just write down A, B, or C. You don't have to write everything. Why self-efficacy? The option is going to be self-esteem. Okay, because he knows that he can handle everything that comes in his way, not the self-efficacy. Next question. According to Alcott, Roma's love for polka dot skirts is a surface trait, cardinal trait, secondary trait, yeah, source traits. According to Alcott, Roma's love for polka dots is source trait, cardinal trait, central trait, yeah, secondary trait. Yes, lovely. Why is it central? Yo, central नहीं है, secondary है. Moving on to the next question. Identify the direct technique of personality assessment. Identify the direct technique of self-assessment. Number one, thematic A perception test. Number two, Ising personality questionnaire. Number three, behavioral rating. Yeah, number four, draw a person test. Number four, draw a person test. Which one is a technique of direct personality assessment? Come on, come on, come on, come on. I'm getting quite a nice responses. TAT, EPQ, behavioral rating, या draw person test. Which one is a example of? Yes, it is the EPQ, the Ising personality questionnaire. That's the right answer. Okay. Next question. Koyal could not go to her friend's house because she did not finish her homework in time. She could not go to her friend's house because she did not finish her homework on time. This is an example of frustration, conflict, internal pressure, or social pressure. Frustration, conflict, internal pressure, or social pressure. Koyal could not go to her friend's house because she did not finish her homework in time. This is an example. I mean, this is why, because frustration है, conflict है, internal pressure है, या social pressure है. It is an internal pressure. It is not a frustration. Because she had the internal pressure to finish her own work, and that's the reason. Okay. Moving on to the next question. This is nice. According to the past model, learning the words of your favorite song is an example of, according to the past model, learning the words of your favorite song is an example of attention arousal, planning, simultaneous processing, या successive processing. According to the past model, learning the words of your favorite song is an example of attention arousal, planning, simultaneous processing, या successive processing. Be very careful, guys. Successive है कि simultaneous है? I'm going to be more specific. Planning तो है ही नहीं. Past model के हिसाब से you have learned your favorite song. How do you learn your favorite song? Yes, Khushi, you had it right. We learn the song with the successive processing. We do not require simultaneous processing for that. We do successive processing. Okay, all right. With that, let's move on. And let me ask you another question. This one is quite easy. Dash is a subjective experience that uses imagery and imagination to reduce stress. The thing is that whenever we are learning a song, like for example, when we learn table, what happens? Recall of one leads to recall of another. It is not simultaneous. Okay, you're not processing at a higher level. You're not relating it with the already existing information. All you do is a rote learning when you learn a song. Okay, so when you learn a song, it is a successive processing that occurs. It isn't the simultaneous processing which is responsible for that. Okay, I'm already receiving answer for the next question that I already asked. So good. Thank you people for giving me the answer for that question. Okay, then I'll move on to the next question. Dash effects of stress are impaired concentration and reduced short-term memory capacity. Emotional, cognitive, physiological, या behavioral. Dash effects of stress are impaired concentration, reduced short-term memory capacity. Emotional, cognitive, physiological, या behavioral. What is the right answer? Very nice. Yes, Yanchika, that's the correct answer. The cognitive effects of stress. Okay, right. Yes. Tanya, no, Shruti, that'd be wrong, dear. It is the cognitive effect. Your memory is also getting affected. Do not forget that. Okay, concentration. It all requires your focus. Okay. Okay, here comes the question which has been very confusing for me, guys. I mean, I didn't know what is the exact answer for this one. So please tell me if you know the correct answer, no guessworks, okay? Which of these theorists has proposed both a theory of intelligence and created a test of creativity? Which of the theorists has proposed both a theory of intelligence and created a test of creativity? Options जो दिए रखे हैं वो दे रखे हैं बाकर मेहदी, JP Guilford, Alfred Binet या Howard Gardner. If you know the correct answer, please tell me. And where is it written? That also tell me on the book, if in case you know this. Otherwise, please don't comment something that you're not sure of. Okay, because I'm confused for this question. Yanshid and Shruti are saying Guilford is the right answer. Utkarsh is also saying Guilford is the right answer. Page number 20 पे दे रखा है. Okay. I'll go through. So you're sure, guys, that Guilford is the right answer then in that case? Okay, lovely. Fine. Thank you. I'll go through the question and I'll see if Guilford is the right answer. Okay, guys, that brings me to a portion where I can say that the time is up for the day, and tomorrow we're gonna catch up again for our live session. Again, just to remind you all nicely that in case you do not get to know when I come live, please hit the bell icon, because with that you'll get the notification of everything that I do on my channel. Also, कोई भी confusion है तो मेरे community post पर जाकर के जरूर लिख दो, क्योंकि मैंने वहाँ पर एक post already create किया हुआ है जहाँ पे जिसको भी जो confusion है वो वहाँ पर जाके अपने doubts लिख सकता है. And when I join on the live session the next day, I can take up all your queries and questions in there. I'm going to catch up with you all tomorrow for my live session, so that again हम लोग एक quick preparation ले सकें for the upcoming examination, upcoming board examination. Yes, I do teach in a school, and I'm working for quite some time, and I have quite some experience, and this is the reason I'm sitting in here and taking all the lectures for you all. So I'm going to take a leave for a time being, guys. I have to push off for some work, and please do take care of yourself. All the questions, all the doubts to be please written in there on my community box post, okay? So do that, and do take care of yourself. Study very hard, revise all 3 chapters, and do take care of yourself. Bye.